Hey y'all, Nova here. Today I'll be showing you the best barters from level 1 traders in Escape from Tarkov. Starting off with Prapor, his barters are not that good, however the AKM can be a good deal if you can find for Tushanka for about 9k. Usually it's up around 15, but you can find them for 9 from time to time. And other than that, the only other good trade is this digital floral body armor. You can buy it for 1 propane, which is around 20 to 40k. This is definitely a great deal, 20 okay for a body armor. However, something to note as we get back here is this body armor doesn't come with a backplate. However, you can buy a backplate directly from Prapor for yeah, it's only 12k and it's actually a level 4 backplate, so that's something to keep in mind. So you'll have level 4 protecting your back, so if someone's shooting you and you don't know where they are, try to run away from them. So I think those are our only good 2 barters from Prapor on level 1. Let's move on to Therapist. So Therapist doesn't have too many. However, these keys, if you're stuck on early quests and you don't have the flea market unlocked, you can definitely get these keys to help you unlock the flea market. So with the Tarkov Director's key are some very early quests. So you're going to need crackers, squash, and ice green tea. You can get some of your crackers with this from med kits, or not med kits, but you know, meds. And what else? The portable bunkhouse key, again, another key you're going to need early on, which is a Vita juice, a milk, and a TP. Dorm 206 is 7 meds. I don't know if that's going to happen. And Dorm 303 is those as well. So good things there. Additionally, you'll have that quest from Jaeger where you have to stash escrorations, and if you're really early on, you can't actually buy them, so you can use a syringe, and for the water you can use hydrogen peroxide. So those are the good barters from Therapist. Let's move on to Skier. So at level 1, he barely has any trades at all. However, you can get a chainlet for a 20 round SKS magazine, which can definitely be helpful, and that's only like 4k, so definitely worth using your chainlets for this instead of just selling them for basically nothing. This is a profit if you like the 136 and you want to run it. This is like 25k on the flea market, whereas sausage is only about 15, so this can be a cheaper way to get VPO 136s. It is 7.62 by 39, so it's not a bad gun, and it can definitely feel good to use. I think I have like a modded one right here that's really fun. And then we have the Juk, which, you know, if you can find a horse and a pom-pom, which, you know, you'll get that on scavs and horses are pretty common. It's a good level 3 armor for very cheap. And then this, I actually don't know what this car key is because I haven't found it yet, but both of these car keys are extremely cheap usually, so that can be a good deal, depending. I mean, I've seen them for like 4k before, so that possibly could be a good deal. Moving on to Peacekeeper. Peacekeeper actually has a very good deal for the M4. As you can see, it's sold out, but CPUs, I bought 3 of them for like 4k each on the market, and CPU fans will be more. I mean, they can be anywhere from 20 to 30k. However, we're back on Peacekeeper. However, this is an insane deal. I mean, M4s usually sell for about 60k, so definitely if you want to run the M4, I would do this trade. I think you can do it 4 times as well. However, as you can see, it is out of stock, so keep that in mind and keep your eye out for when it goes back. These trades are okay. Those are like about 10k, so that's definitely not worth it because you can buy the P226 for like 15k, and this is just sort of hard to do. This one's okay. MP5s can be like 26k. Those are like 4k, and that's like 10k. So 18k for an MP5, definitely a better deal than buying it directly. And again, this one's probably not worth it unless you really like the ump. This can be useful if you have extra hard drives and you can't buy backpacks early on. You can get an MBSS for a hard drive. Something to think about early on in the wipe. So now moving on to mechanic level 1. As you can see, he has a ton of trades. The trades that you probably want to pay attention are if you need the B11 for an early gunsmith task, you can use that, though that is, D batteries are easy to find. Green batteries can be sort of expensive. This is used for like gunsmith part 1, I'm pretty sure, so a hard drive for that can be useful. This is also used for a gunsmith task, the M87 Magpul MOE. It's for one of the shotguns, I think. So if you can find a rechargeable battery, that can also be used for that. Wi-Fi cameras are actually needed for a number of, or a quest, and then actually multiple quests, and also there's some trades for them. So these can be, or some stuff in the hideout, so you can trade those for the Wi-Fi camera. Let's see, anything else that I'm missing on mechanic? The toolkit is needed for one of the, I think it's like farming part 2 maybe. If you can't buy toolkits or can't afford them, you can use all these to trade for a toolkit. And other than that, I think that's the only other good trade. This one, If you're really desperate for an ammo box, like if you're on a standard account, you could do that, but it's definitely not worth it cost wise, because once you unlock Gunsmith Part 10, you can just buy the, where is it? You can just buy them directly. It's basically always out of stock. But anyways, moving on to Ragman, he doesn't have very many options at level 1 on the barter trades. However, they actually are all good options. Half masks for a P.A.K.A, you basically find half masks on every single scav, so 3 slots for an entire P.A.K.A early on in wipe can be very helpful. This is an even better deal. You get a level 3 armor on all sides for 2 max energy. These can be found really easily, and they're only about like 13k, so even later on from Ragman, you can do that deal to get these. And you know, when you're trying to do your peacekeeping mission, that can be a good trade as well. Because I'm pretty sure this is, yeah, I mean, it's about 30k. So then with Ragman, I think the only last one, this probably isn't worth it just because you can find other stuff for easier. As soon as you do Convoy on Ragman, you unlock his, where is it? You unlock this, which is also a level 3 armor. So, I mean, I guess it probably doesn't cover as much as this. Let's see. No, it covers the same amount. So yeah, you basically should never do that trade. Finally, with Jaeger at level 1, let's see. The dog tag case, this is one of the biggest ones. People buy these for way too much. It's like 400, 300k or something, whereas you can just buy one VHS, one military. Yeah, it's only 100. So basically you're saving yourself 100k if you do that barter. I did not, I should have. But definitely a great barter right there. I wouldn't say that this could be worth it some of the time, but generally these are about 10 to 15k each, and those are like 7k each, so it can be worth it depending if you get how cheap you can get matches for. Scav vests are required for setup, so these can be a lot cheaper to buy than directly off the market, especially early on. Yeah, scav vests are 20k, whereas the Snickers is usually about 7k, 7 to 10k. And then finally, I think that, yeah, that's basically it on Jaeger. There's no reason to buy the MP133 with buckwheat. It's basically the same price as just buying it directly from Jaeger. I guess you can save yourself like 3k, but early on, you know, if the MP133 is sold out, you could use buckwheat to get it. So yeah, so that is it. Level 1 barters on all of the traders. I'll make a video maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day on level 2 barters. So I'll do the same thing and go through, figure out the ones that you should be aware of. But yeah, I hope you all found these barters helpful. Feel free to let me know in the comments below if there are any that I missed, and I'll have the next video linked as soon as it comes out. So I hope you all enjoyed, and thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time.